I've been working with fintech founders for years, and I keep seeing this same paradox, this brilliant product innovation, this clear vision, and this desire to bring something truly remarkable to the market. And yet, there's these long sales cycles and stalled buying committees. These founders are hearing things like, we love this, but very little people actually make forward movement. And there's a stage almost every category creator passes through, and I call this stage the category conundrum. And here's how I define it. The category conundrum to me, it's this challenge that innovative leaders and technologists face when their buyers can't categorize what they do, and therefore they can't evaluate or prioritize or even begin to think about purchasing this new technology. And here's the part that most founders miss. If it doesn't fit into a mental bucket for a banker, it doesn't get bought because banks don't evaluate every new idea from scratch. They sort it, they look at things in context, and they ask themselves, what category is this? What budget does it come from? Who owns this internally? A big one is, what other vendors look like this? And how do we even go about beginning to compare it? Because if they don't have a mental bucket for you, they truly can't assign you to the bank or credit union's budget line or score you in a vendor review, even explain you to buying committee members or justify you to the board. And it doesn't mean that they dislike you. It means they don't know where to put you or how to think about you. And in banking, unclear just quietly becomes not now. So, if you are doing something innovative, how do you know you're in this category conundrum? First of all, if bankers are trying to force fit you, if you're compared to adjacent but inaccurate vendors, you might hear things like, so this is kind of like X vendor. And you find yourself saying in response, no, we're not like them. And you do that more than once per call, you could be in the category conundrum. Now, secondly, if this problem feels urgent and logical to you, but optional to your bankers and the prospects you're speaking with, you're probably in it. This may sound like, yeah, our customers aren't asking for that, or we're handling that. Sure, it's manually right now, but it's getting done. Or perhaps just flat out, this isn't a priority. You yourself are sitting here seeing a broken system that you have fixed, but these bankers see that they have a working workaround. You probably find yourself in the category conundrum. Now, thirdly, if you find yourself creating something so innovative that you need a graphic to explain what you do or how your product works, you, you're probably in this category conundrum. Without a diagram or a flow chart, people might just be nodding politely. But if they can't summarize your value back to you, they will absolutely not be able to carry forward that conversation internally. So just keep in mind, if your business requires a whiteboard every single time you're in front of bankers, the category isn't fully formed yet, or at least linguistically, they don't know how to speak about it. Now, fourthly, interest is high, but urgency is low. You're probably stuck in the category conundrum. This sounds like bankers saying things such as, this is impressive. Oh man, this is the future. This is really interesting. But there's no budget allocated. There's no accelerated purchasing process, and there's no champion pushing you internally. You're probably in the category conundrum. This feels like you're praised publicly for your innovations and your thought leadership, but deals stall privately. Well, you're in it. Fifthly, finally, if you feel ahead, you are solving something well before the market even has an idea that it should be solving it, and you feel frustrated about it, you are in it. You are in the category conundrum. You are finding yourself sitting in these meetings trying to sell and you're tempted to educate more instead of simplifying your message more. Or if you think things like if they would just understand this, they'd move on it. You might even catch yourself thinking that these bankers are just slow, they just don't get it. That tension that you're feeling, that frustration, it's not a sales failure. It's not a banker being slow or not catching what you're saying. It's not incompetence on their part. It's a stage that you're in right now. And it's the stage of the category conundrum. So if three or more of these ring true to you, you're not broken. You're just early. This stage, what I think of as stage one in this type of a new innovative process, it's just a sign that your innovation is ahead of the market, not wrong. It's a sign that it's new. And you're going to hear me talk more about this category conundrum because next up, I want to unpack why buyers can only evaluate what they already understand, that context that they need and what this is going to mean for you if you're trying to build something entirely new, an entirely new category in fintech.